Hi everyone, it's Kirsten Magpie's YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm just going to be going through the final lineups and I'll go through who I think will be the medical sub. Now if you're returning Magpies, welcome. If you are new to the channel and you're watching this for the first time, welcome everybody. This is what I do. I'll go through the lineups, go through my opinion. I'll let you guys have your say. And then we'll go through it from there. So, we got Jordan Rothman, Isaac Quaynor, Brayden Maynard with Cripps, Madgen and Noble. But the ins were, of course, Roscoe was the medical sub last week, so he comes in, Will Kelly comes out. So with that back line, I think that's pretty strong. Jack Madgen, will have a good job to do. They're not as tall in that forward line as much as anything, so you might have to go a little bit small, play on the smaller to medium-sized players. But I really do feel like Roughhead will have Harry Mackay. I think Madgen will be playing on the second best, and I think Maynard or Quaynor might have to, or potentially I think Maynard, Quaynor might have to go on Eddie Betts, or could be John Noble as well. But the way that we're playing that back line, I think that we're a real good chance. Our midfield is pretty simple. Main, DeGoey, Hoskin Elliott, Pendlebury, Adams and Grundy is our ruckman. That's a great midfield. Jamie Elliott will spend some time up there, and Jordan DeGoey will go forward as well. So we will try and switch that up and just get Carlton confused as much as possible. Other than that, that's a great way how we go about this. Our forward line is pretty simple. Thomas, Cameron, Bianca, Sidebottom, Mychek and Elliott. I think that's a really good Cameron on Jones is the natural side of it, though, I think. And I think we will see many of the way that we go about this as well, because Mychek will get redoing. No Cripps in, so that gives our midfielders a big chance. But other than that, I think it's important that we win this game as well. Now, DeGoey will spend some time forward. Elliott will probably spend most of the time up forward. But he might get a Plowman or Liam Stocker. And even Josh Thomas, he'll go in that forward line as well and play his role on top of that. So I still think with that way that we're thinking at the moment, it's pretty good signs for us. We need to kick about 10 or 12 goals or more, if that, to win against Carlton. So certainly think that it's only Sam Welsh, but you can't just rely on him. So whether or not Williams will play in the midfield or wherever the case is, I still think that with our midfield, we'll dominate with that, because you can't just rely on just Welsh. Murphy's not in, so that gives us a huge chance to really knock off Carlton. And just think as well, like, you've got players, Roscoe, who can play forward, can play in the midfield, like on the wing position, can play in defence as well. So we always got that flexibility on top of that. I think Cameron has to have a good game. So does Mychek. 1-3 can't do this against Carlton. But we just got to make the most of our opportunity when we do get the ball forward. I'll be watching it between Beta Footy and Blue Board. Most likely be on Blue Board. Watching the live streams, if can get on there. That would be awesome. But one thing that we do know about Carlton is they'll never wear their Clash Guernsey against us. We will have, when it's our away game, we have to wear a Clash Guernsey. So just standing the fact the obvious, though, it's our home game. They can piss off and wear a Clash Guernsey. The AFL should make them do that. I just don't get the AFL sometimes when it comes to Clash Guernsey issues. That why certain clubs wear it and the other clubs don't. It is very confusing on the space of that as well. Grundy's going to dominate and win their hit-outs. Pendlebury's going to do a really good job. So will Taylor Adams. So will De Goey. We got so many options that we can go in there and really play the role. On top of that, Brown, Roscoe, Murphy, and Henry. Callum Brown will probably go in the midfield as well. I like that from him to do that. But we do have to watch for Harry Mackay as well. We all know that if he doesn't mark it, the ball gets brought to ground. We need to be goal solid on these smaller players like a Bet, because we know that that they rely on individuals to win them games. We don't, and I think with that, I always talk about this as individuals don't win you premierships. It's the whole team. It's the mantra of how you want to play. And I don't think that you see that in Carlton, the way they go about it. It's like it's a bit of fucking mentality on that, as much as possible. So if Jamie Elliott can fire up for us, if Jordan De Goey can fire up as well, and Brodie Grundy continues to win the hit-outs, and once we get the clearances, like a player like Jack Cripps who can play half back, where we got here, Mains on the wing. Yeah, Cripps is off the Jack Cripps is on the half back line. You can also put in that midfield and have his 31 disposals and really have a good game, play his role really well. But it is Carlton, guys, and we know what to expect with them. So, look, the blueprint's there. Match up defensively, but offensively as well. Offensively, we're playing a lot better than what they are. And I think that just tells you how good teams are with that. Structure and game plans win you games of football. Now, eventually the structure might break down, the gameplay might break down. But having said that, you got to have a plan B, you got to have a plan C. You don't see that in Carlton at all. Plan A is just to attack. They are one of the worst sides in the competition of conceding more than 90 points. So I think with that, we'll attack it pretty hard as much as possible. Now, for the medical sub, the emergencies are Cox, Given, Poulter, Wilson. The obvious choice would be Poulter, but I think Given needs to be given a chance. I think that he's hungry enough. He makes all the right decisions. He certainly works his butt off. And playing this way, you can really feel it on the way that we go about it as a club. Wouldn't surprise me if we played Tom Wilson as another younger player. I've got a lot of respect for what they've done and what he's done so far. Played reasonably well in the VFL as well. But we as a club, there's two things that we got to do: beat Carlton home and away, and we got to beat clubs like Richmond, Essendon, and I'll say Hawthorn in that too. So that's my choice for the medical side for Collingwood. Let's attack Carlton right from the start. Defensively, again, we know how poor they are. So if we can make them defend, all of a sudden we've got them on the back foot and we know exactly what we must do. So I hope you guys do like this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Certainly think we got plan B and C if that doesn't work out. But we're going to keep attacking. And using our handball game, which we're number one in the competition. So we're always going to be attacking no matter what. I will go into detail the reasons why that we sort of haven't been, but we are going to be better in the next couple of years, and we can certainly play finals. Definitely not this year, but certainly in the years to come. We'll be a really good team and we'll fight back. It's not as bad as what it is. It's not as good as it is either. But I see the way that we play and I feel that we've got that hunger. That hunger's driving me at the moment to beat Carlton. And it's always going to be a good game between Collingwood and Carlton. You just know that. The way that we played. Well, I'll tell you what, Pommy knows, and I'll tell you what, Riley. Form does matter. Because if you go in bad form, eventually you're going to start winning, but it's all about how you play. And when you're in good form, you can keep that good form going and playing well as a team, which we do better than Carlton. So, a little bit of a message on Blue Board and Pommy Knows. We're coming, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Go the Mighty Pies. Until then, I'll see you with the review and player ratings video as well. The recap of the AFL season is coming out as well. Until then, bye.